Oh, YouTube fans, here again. And I figure as Christmas is on its way, why not this one? Classic slasher film from the 80s and a very ministerious one. I mean by ministerious, I remember mentioning it when I did Peter News. That being Silent Night, Deadly Night. Come out in 1984 and it was very victorious. The history is more interesting than the film. Because what happened was, at the time, parents got sick of slasher films, got sick of the Friday the 13th, got sick of this, got sick of that. And they put fanners out. It was near Christmas time when this film aired. And the dad stopped the film from being on theatrical release. The dad stopped it from being in theatres and the dad banned it. Even well-known actors had to stop this film. One way I can see why, but enough it's a fucking movie. Get over it, fucking mummies and daddies with your fucking bandanas. Freedom of fucking speech. Get over it. So, at the end of the day, the one I've got is the uncut Silent Night, Deadly Night. I'd say faded uncut. And what I mean by that is, it kind of reminds me of My Bloody Father Time. Remember the uncut My Bloody Father Time? There's bits where it gets really gruesome bits and the film's faded a bit. And I don't mind that. I don't mind it because it gives it that old stew sort of feel. And shoot me, I'm a sucker for old stew type of horror films. So without ado, it starts off, you've got this kid and his little brother and they visiting their dad, who's in, he's in an hospital for ill people, let's say, and the dad says something to the kid when the parents have gone about Christmas is going to be the most scariest day going and Santa's a bad man and all this. You know, when you're a kid, you believe shit like that. If to me, it'd be like, shut the fuck up, I'll knock it out, you silly fucking fart. But he's a kid. So at the end of the day, the time to toss, and this lowlife dressed up as Santa, he's a fucking robber, he kills this guy in a shop, you know, real scumbag. And he pulls a gun out at the parents as well, kills the father. You got the idea he tries to rape the mum, because in the uncut one, he rips the top off, you see a bit of breast, nothing exciting, it's a mother. And because the mother slaps him, he slits her throat. And the uncut one, you can definitely see it's more graphic, he slits her throat. That's one of the reasons why the film was very debut. Because the kid, the little boy, sees his mummy almost getting raped and getting murdered, and the father getting murdered. Bound to send you off your fucking rocker. So, a couple of years later, he's now in this place where nuns are looking after him and all this, and this is one fucking nun, the head nun. What a total fucking bits. I say it again. What a total fucking bits. She ties him up in his bed, everything. And there's a bit in it where she even rips him. She gives him the wooden cane. She's the trusting of fucking evil. You know, typical fucking Bible bashing fucking bitch nun. Right? Oh, I've sinned. But she does. She fucking rips him with a chain. She's fucking horrible. She's horrible. But then you got a couple of days later. You got the idea he's got a fear of Christmas. He's got a fear. This is one died dressed up as Santa on Christmas Day, which is stupid. She bangs him on Santa's knee, knowing he's just seen what has happened. His mum's been raped and murdered. His father's got shot in the head. Duh. So naturally he's going to fucking hit the died dressed up as Santa on Christmas Day. He's panicking. But, like I say, it's a couple of days later. He's now like a teenager. You know, he believed that, he believed anything, more like he's in his 20s. And they give him a job, you know, he's working in a shop, you know, he's tassing up, you know what I do, he's tuning up, he's doing this, he's doing that. And he's alright at first, he really does enjoy his job. But the stupid fucking shopkeeper, what does he do? What does he do? Because it's near Christmas time, decided to test him up for Santa. You know, pretend to be Santa and have kids sitting on his fucking knee and all this. And it sends him off his rocker. Sends him totally off his head. There's one dude, you got the idea he fancies her. And this guy's down to rape her. He comes in, you think he does the right thing because he kills a scumbag. And I can justify that. But then the woman goes off her head and he fucking kills her and all. And like I said, there's bits here and there where the film's deteriorated. So you can definitely tell there's a lot of cutscenes which have been added back in. So it kind of reminds me a bit of My Bloody Father time in that way. So there's one other girl, a bit of a slutty girl. You might have seen her in a few films. You might remember her. She played in Safford Streets with Linda Blair. She played in the original Return of the Living Dead. Definitely weren't shy at ripping them out. And in this, she definitely weren't. She gets the best death scene ever because Santa, well, it's dressed up as Santa, whams on these fucking hooks. These like fucking, not like a deer with the horns. Slams are right in it, really traffic. An uncut one, you see him press a mooring, like traffic, beautiful. Get heads getting cut off, you get everything. But you know what? Fuck mummies and daddies that died to ban this, because this is, even though it's not my cup of tea, it is a dark, it is a depressing film. It's more psychological, it's more expensive. It's more, you know, you sort of feel for this character. For once, in a slasher film, you feel sorry for the slasher. And it down reminds me of Psycho 2, when you felt sorry for Norman Bates, even though in the third one your sympathy goes out the window, but in Rage he was made that way because of fucking assholes. You could say the same with this, even though it's a different type of story. So he tries to kill the evil bitch nun, and he gets shot by the bobbies. And you got the little boy, and he says to the nun, naughty. You got the idea he's going to be the next psychopath. It kind of follows that on in the sequel. It kind of pisses me off in one way, because I wanted to see the fucking nun get a berserk. Because in all fairness, she was a bitch. She was horrible, the head nun. But he gets shot, and he dies, and you get that typical fucking sequel bait ending, which they sort of foiled on. Do I hate the sequel? Not really. It's a dull comedy. Even though it's not supposed to be a fucking comedy. You know, the acting. Derby Day. And there's all that much off the fucking original one. You might as well not even bother watching the sequel, because it's just the original fucking memory lane and best moments of the original. But the original Silent Night, Deadly Night, it's not a bad film. It's not one I can always watch. It's dark, it's depressing. It's a lad that sees his mum and dad get killed, goes off his head, gets killed at the end. Yeah, it doesn't justify killing innocent fucking people, but you know, we was thinking what he thought. He thought he was doing dud, and he wasn't. You know, he went off his rocker. But that night, Deadly Night, he didn't deserve the shit it got in '84. All the mummies and daddies fucking with bandanas down the ban the fucking film. You don't like the fucking film? Don't watch the fucking film. The film's for adults anyway. It wasn't fucking made for kids. Get fucking over it, you fucking assholes. But, you know, it's how I feel. It's how I feel. But Saturday Night, Deadly Night, it's not a bad one. If you like slice and dice, it's a good hour of your time. A bit dark and depressing for me, but I do like it for the story. It's like depressing, though. It's hard to watch. You feel for the character, even though he did bad, killing innocent people. And you hate the fucking nun. So that pisses me off at the end, that she didn't get the fucking axe, but that's just me. But that's Saturday Night, Deadly Night. Because of the history and that and the performance, I'd be kind. Even though it's not my cup of tea, I'll give it a 3-star rating. Saturday Night, Deadly Night. If you can ever find it uncut, check it out. Into them. Be smart, be safe, and I'll do some more Christmas stuff. And on the way, for everyone, have a happy Christmas.